So today we are going to set up the Firebase with Next.js and Convex. So I have created the repository where it's easy to integrate the Firebase Auth into the Convex and Next.js. I searched online and there are not a solid documentation or articles about how to connect the Firebase Auth and use Firebase Auth inside of the Next.js and Convex. So I have created the repository where anybody can use this so to integrate the authentication in their application. So this is the repository. It also works natively with the OpenID Connect. So you can see this is the repository. This is the tech stack I have used to build this. So the Firebase Auth is client authentication client side. So because the Firebase works client side, but you can authenticate the token on the server side and do all the server side things on it. So I also use Effecti as a stand and ShadCN and also ShadCN integrated, and I am planning to maintain this repository because when I connect Clark with Convex and Next.js, it's very time consuming. You have to set up the webhooks and put the webhook, then copy the webhook secret, then put that, then set up the publishable key, secret key, then all these managing all these is very difficult and become hard. If you are using creating a simple project, then this repository will help you. So I am going to copy the HTTP URL of this repo, then I'm creating a new project from scratch, so it will help you set up this easily. I have created the empty folder. Now I will open this inside of the Terex application and clone this repository into the current working directory. And make sure to put the dot at the end so it will clone the repository into the current working directory. Now the repository is cloned. Now I am going to install the dependencies wherein in the npm install you can if you have one install or npm install you can use that. So the npm works good for me because all these packages are locally cached, and as you can see all these are being reused and no tiny packages downloaded from the internet, so this process will be fast. So I don't use npm and one because it does not store the cache. So you will see there are the lots of packages, but it will install all these very quickly. Now the dependencies have been installed. As you can see, these are the I am using the hook resolvers and hook forms, React hook forms, and also for the icon I am using the phosphorus icon from the React, and you can list all these. You can see this is production ready because in the future also I'm going to maintain this. So the project I create for the full stack work, I use this most of the time. So it will be installed. Now we have to connect this with the convex backend. So I'm going to run the pnpm dev. Now it will ask for connecting the project to the existing convex backend or create a new project. So I'm going to create a new project, give it a name. Now choose the deployment method. I'm going to pick the cloud. Now it will create the project and also install the relevant skills for the Convex. So as you can see, it is created the cloud.md and agents.md. These are the pre-made project rules that I have defined. If you are using some other package manager, so you can change these to your package manager, and most of the time these will remain the same. You have to change these PNP. If you are using the bun, then you have to add the bun. Now this part will remain the same if you are using any coding agent, because agents.md is supported widely, where I think the cloud does not support it because cloud.md comes like this, and most of the AI agent will support agents.md. So this is the setup. The Firebase is connected through auth.config.types.ts. Now, when we put the project ID, this will connect with it through OpenID Connect, and also we have to put the next public Firebase project ID into the Convex backend. So I will show you that, and it's very easy. It's not that difficult, but connecting Clark with it is very difficult because it require most of the code. So we are going to see now. It's asking to set up the environment variable. So before that, we have to set up the Firebase. So I'm going to visit the console.firebase.google.com and create the new project. Also, if you are using an existing project, then you just have to copy the project ID. So for you, I will create the new project. So I will call it. I will not enable the Google Analytics, but you can if you want to. And Google Analytics is free, so there is don't you don't have to pay. Also, when it's initialized, then you have to create a web app instance, and then the configuration environment will be shown to you. So click continue. Now it has initialized. Now I will have to add the app. Click on the web, and also you can set this up with. Also, I have installed the skill Firebase skill. So if you ask the AI agent to set up the project Firebase project for me, then it will authenticate you first with Google, and then you can create the Firebase project that I am creating it inside of the Firebase console. So you can create it from the CLI. So I'm going to create this from the UI, but you can use this CLI version as well. Give it a name, then click register app. These are what we need. We need the project ID, and we are not using the storage bucket or anything extra with that. So in storage ID, project ID will work. Going to copy this. I think we need all these to initialize, so I'm going to copy this, and to satisfy this I'm going to put the project ID in here. So Now the error from here, now it's building and uploading all the function to the Convex. So now we just have to set these up inside of the env.local file. Also, I have uploaded the env.example, so you can copy these and just fill out the values, or you can ask the AI agent to fill all these values for you. Now all the env has been set, so I think it will work now. The Next.js server will be running, so we can test it right here. Saying it is compiling, I think. I think we have to restart the dev server, so also you can click this to visit the dashboard of the Convex thing. This is it will open when we are setting the Firebase project ID. Also, when the user sign up using the Google, it will automatically sync the user information side of the user table. Think now it will run the dev server. Now it will run. It's compiling. That's why it's taking time. As you can see, the dev server of the Next.js is not that fast as compared to the white server. Wheat server is very fast if you have used Wheat with React. It's still compiling. Mm, so now it will show us. As you can see, page has opened. So I'm going to try to sign in with Google. Also, the one thing that we don't do is we haven't enabled the sign in with Google. So I'm going to show you how you can enable it inside of the Firebase. Also, into the security tab, there is authentication. So click here and we're going to click on the get started. Now enable, click on the Google provider, enable it and select your email, or you can create a Google group email as well and connect that. I'm going to click save. Now it's enabled. So this time it will work. I think we are inside of the terminal, so that's why it's showing that. So I will try this inside of the browser. Now click on the sign in with Google. Now it's opening the pop-up. I'm going to select the Google account. Think we are logged in. So I'm going to click open dashboard. Now as you can see, I am successfully logged in. So also we are going to look does the user is created inside of the Firebase, so inside of the Convex. As you can see, the data is successfully synced from the Firebase. So there is my email, there is a name, and there is a token identifier. So all of these things are being created. Also you will see the user created here, as you can see. So that's all the setup that we need to do if you are want to use the Firebase Auth with Convex and Next.js. So